Welcome back to What's on YouTube Now, episode 2. We're going to be covering January and the end of December, as my last one came out halfway through. This is a bit late. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't going to do it. I had my research. I've got a notepad right in front of me, and it's got all the stuff I was going to talk about, but I wasn't going to do it at first, but I had to once I realized the Pewdiepie stuff which is happening right now. He is so close to being taken over by T-Series. Sorry if you just heard my pen pop. It's fine. Yeah, it's really close now. I don't know if it's gone back up. I know Keemstar was doing a live stream. Pewdiepie went and played Fortnite. I mean, that's how low he stooped because he's trying to beat them. He's gone and played Fortnite. I don't know. I don't know how long. We don't have long, I don't think, unless we act now. We have to act now. That's pretty much all I wanted to say about Pewdiepie, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, and we need to get him to 100 mil first because it's the next big milestone, which no one actually has yet. Obviously, as he's the most subscribed channel at the moment, unless T-Series has taken him over in this past couple of hours. Yeah, so we need to get to 100 million first because then YouTube cannot ignore him. They've been ignoring him for such a long time now. So he played Fortnite for an hour, 24 minutes. At that time, the gap between him and T-Series was only 30,000 subscribers, and they were rising very quickly. So Keemstar made a emergency podcast, which was 38 minutes long, telling people to save Pewdiepie. At the end of this podcast, well, not podcast, it's about 50,000 more than T-Series, which isn't bad. I think that was his goal. But now we're going to move on to story 2, which is these two, KSI and Deji. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this now, but we're going to take off where we left off. Well, actually, we're just going to start at Christmas because that's when most of the stuff happened. Christmas, KSI goes round to his parents' house with Deji, obviously there. And KSI wants Deji to remove his diss track on him. Deji then threatens to call the cops. There's a perfect video that shows all the tweets which happened. It was in one of KSI's videos where he reacted to it, and some guy just talked over the tweets. That's pretty funny. So you could go watch that, you know. Eventually, I'm just going to go through this quick. Eventually, diss tracks got removed. The two are fixing it. They actually did a video together, him and Deji playing a horror game. By playing I mean Deji played it while KSI just watched. KSI kept saying Deji did it for the views, and his views started going down, so eventually Deji just gave up, and, you know, that happened. And that was pretty much it, but then we go on to KSI and Joe Weller. This all started when Joe did his boxing video. KSI came out, said it was pretty stupid. On my notes, I actually have Pewdiepie versus Joe Weller. I crossed out Pewdiepie. I don't know where I got that from, but they just had a back and forth. Really, nothing really happens. Joe Weller releases a song of Randolph and KSI when they were younger, like when they first started off. Randolph was in it. This was all when Joe Weller made his World Cup song. That came out. They pretty much just laughed it off. Joe Weller at the end of his video said that she had one more thing against KSI. KSI wanted to see it. Turned out KSI is apparently afraid of some cheese. I don't know what to do with that, but, you know, apparently he's scared of some cheese. But hey, what can you do? So that's it for those stories. That's it for that story. Go on to number 3. Now this is Ricegum and Jake Paul. Yes, I know the image is pretty crap of Jake Paul, but hey, he's a pretty crap guy. He doesn't deserve it. So they had a advertisement for a company, pretty much a gambling company, where you put in some money, and it's like what's it called? CS:GO weapon packs and stuff, where it spins around and you could unlock something of more money or less money, and pretty much they scam their fans, and it just went down the drain. Like it just did. I don't really want to go into that much more because I don't watch Ricegum, I don't watch Jake Paul, so I don't really know the main thing of this. So take it how you will. That was quite a while ago now. So we're gonna move on to the next one, which is Willne. You need to help. I mean, the poster says it all. We can't have Morgz' mom beat Willne. I don't know why I'm popping my pen. It's fine. Yeah, we can't have Willne's. If you go watch Willne's channel, I'm not going to link every video that I talk about in the description. I'll probably just link the channels that the videos are on and talk about it there. You can just watch it yourself. So, you know, it's just, we don't want Morgz' mum there. If you've watched any Morgz' mum, it's just crap. If you watched any Morgz's, it's like Morgz's, but worse. Yeah, just we can't let her do that. It's not good. It's just not a good thing for YouTube, you know. She's growing by the day. Most people like her. I don't know where that's coming from. To move on to number 5. I'm kind of rushing this, but I mean I'm out of date. So we've got the egg. You all know about the egg. The egg's been cracking, and this is it at its moment. And the announcement of what's going to be happening to the egg is happening on Super Bowl on Sunday. I don't know when the Super Bowl is because I'm not American, but I also have on my notes that a person said the egg would become a meme in October 20th in 2018. So we have a time traveler apparently. He knew the egg was going to become a meme. And he literally had a picture of the egg and said that she was going to be a meme, and boom, here it is. It's a meme. It's kind of dying now. I don't think anyone really cares about the egg anymore, but if you do, you can tune in if you're American or something when you know the Super Bowl's on, and you might see what's going on. Image 6. I mean, it's pretty obvious what I'm talking about here. Is a ninja when he went to New York and tried to get a load of New Yorkers to floss. Didn't really go down the best. Mr. Cringe Fest kind of messed it up. It wasn't the best. It's not really a podcast anymore, is it? I'm kind of just speeding through it like a literal news channel, but now this is totally a podcast. I chose it to be a podcast, and it's going to be a podcast. That's pretty much all I have to say on Ninja. Oh, no. We can talk about him and Tfue. Tfue? Yeah, Tfue. Keeps calling Tfue a hacker. In my opinion, Tfue's better than Ninja. I've never liked Ninja. He just annoys me. Just like every time he gets killed, he's like, "Oh, you're a hacker because I'm the best Fortnite player." But yeah, that's about it for him. We're gonna get into the lower end stories now. But we got Grade A Under A. If you don't know who he is, he was a friend. He was a close friend to Leafy, and pretty much when Leafy went in on Keemstar, Grade A Under A was the other person involved in that, who also claimed to get stabbed in the back by Keemstar and went in on him. Shortly after that, he said he wasn't enjoying doing YouTube anymore and he left. He's now back. So in the last episode, we had JonTron return, and in this episode, we've got Grade A Under A return. So it seems the YouTuber's returning every month. I don't know who could return next, but we could keep our eyes open for that. Number 8 is Bambina Becky. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say about her. She was mentioned by KSI. I don't know where. I haven't done my research into Bambina Becky. All I know is I've watched so many of her videos in the past day. She is a Welsh YouTuber. So she had a shout out from KSI who said that her and another girl, I can't remember who her name is, said he said that they were like his favorite female YouTubers and they were really good. I found her through a video she said thanking KSI for the shout out. She's really funny. I really suggest you go subscribe to her. She's gone up with so many subscribers. She seems like a really nice girl. Really, really funny. She's kind of like, I'd say like a Willne sort of channel, but the female version. Obviously, she's got an accent because she's Welsh. She's like like Willne, who's got a Geordie accent, and it's just something different. Well, it's not something different, but she brings a different spin to it, which is really good. So I suggest you go and check her out. I do enjoy watching her videos. And now I want to go on to some local news with my channel. Let's just ignore the image in the background. So I haven't done any gaming videos. The last video I did was the last podcast, and that's because the way I record is I use the Xbox app, and what I do is I stream the Xbox app to my laptop, and then I use OBS to record the gameplay. Now, at the moment, the Xbox app won't let me connect to my Xbox. I tried to connect and it says they're not in the same network. I got them both on the same Wi-Fi. I've tried wired connection, I've tried unwired connection, and it just isn't working. So I don't think I'm going to be doing any gaming videos anytime soon. So if you're a big fan of Bristol Boys, I don't know what to say, but I don't think it's coming back anytime soon. I tried to live stream, my internet's not good enough for that. So I think I'm just going to stick to podcasts. I was really thinking about just stopping YouTube altogether and not doing the podcast, but then I saw the PewDiePie thing and I was like, I need to get out there. I mean, I'm a tiny channel, but I'm like a tiny channel. I'm not even a needle in a haystack channel. I am flipping a molecule of that needle. I am so small. It doesn't really mean much, but hey. So that's not happening. Also, my brother played with Callum's Corner. If you don't know who Callum's Corner is, he's also a Bristolian YouTuber. If you watch Willne, then you probably know him. If you've watched Memeless, you probably know him. You may know his name as Tic Tac Head. He's been playing Fortnite a lot quite recently, and my brother played with him. He thought it was a really big deal. I don't really care, but hey, he did it, I guess. And yeah. That's pretty much it. We've pretty much become a news channel now. Last thing, I want to go into sports. I know we don't usually have a sports thing, and it's kind of a podcast on YouTube, but I do just have to give a word to Man United that just popped back up again. And we can relate it to YouTube, you see, because Mark Goldbridge and DT. I didn't make a picture for this, but hey. Obviously, DT, well, I say obviously way too much. If you don't know who they are, then it's not obvious who they are. Mark Goldbridge and DT, I'm writing this down, I don't know why. Mark Goldbridge and DT, video released on Christmas Eve of United Stand, which is Mark Goldbridge's channel, which I'm subscribed to. Pretty funny guy. Versus Arsenal Fan TV. United Stand won 3-1, and the game had to get called off because Arsenal Fan TV got 3 red cards because, as you do, 2 of their players started fighting. DT got sent off, and the beef kind of built up from there. At the beginning of the year, we got DT laughing at United fans, going have fun in 6th. If you look at the Premier League table now, we can all look back and just laugh at him because Arsenal in 6th right now, and Man United are in 5th, 2 points off of Chelsea, and the beef never stops. It just keeps going. The joke is that Mark Goldbridge has DT in his back pocket and stuff like that. But I think that's pretty much it for what's going on. Also in sports-related news, Bristol Rovers are on the comeback as well. They're doing pretty well. They sacked their manager, their old one, and they had a stand-in manager, just like Man United, both doing kind of the same thing, and are on the way up. They are near the relegation zone right now, but I have hope that they can stay out and maybe do much better next season. So, you know, sorry about that. I find it funny how I have a lot more on. I have a full A4 piece of paper just full of information on this podcast, and I've pretty much recorded it all in 16 minutes. I guess it's just because it's late, really. If it was the normal time, I might have slowly went through it, but there's not much that's happened in January. It's January, it's a slow time. KSI has been uploading more. That's kind of newsworthy. Machinima have, I'm pretty sure their company is shutting down now. Is there anything else which I have forgot to talk about? No, I don't think so. I just suggest you go subscribe to Bambino Becky. She's really good. So subscribe to Pewdiepie, subscribe to Willne. It's kind of just a massive subscribe to people, isn't it, really? That's pretty much what this episode's been. I guess I didn't really talk about that. This KSI and Deji's parents came out, asked to stop the hate. That's pretty much this is going down there. Yeah. Really, I wanted to try and make this one a lot more funny, but I kind of messed it up. I went a bit too fast. I think I was a bit nervous, but, you know, Willne did make a advert on YouTube. You might have seen it, you know. If you saw a weird Geordie fellow pop up on your YouTube as an advert, probably Willne. Yeah. I literally written ninja as ninja flop with floss stance. That's how I wrote. My notes are very basic. I got machinima are done, and then dash finished. Pewdiepie was at 100k difference the last time I actually checked up on him. Anything else which was pretty good on my notes? Says why he's not going to fight Gib. Oh yeah, Joe Weller said why he's not going to fight Gib, because he just doesn't have the connection to do it. He just doesn't really care to fight him. That's pretty much it. I've got what I want the thumbnail to be. That's going to change now. Pictures needed. That's all the things I've done. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done. Right at the end, we got a bit of local news sports. I was going to do a funny way to get into that, but I didn't. I'm trying to be funny, but I'm also trying to be a news channel at the same time, you know? It's a hard thing to do. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done. If you want to see another episode, do leave it down in the comments. If you want me to change something up, like change how I set it up or something like that, leave that down in the comments as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've updated you on my channel, I've updated you on YouTube, and yeah, if you want to see this next month, leave the comments. Yeah. KSI face looking at cheese. That was also one of my pictures, which I didn't put up, but it was on there. Thank you all for watching or listening, whatever. It's supposed to be a podcast. It's just pictures, really. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to. And I will see you all in the next video that I do. That's not how I do my outro usually, but hey, we've done it now. I'll see you all in the next video. See ya. I still do the action. I still do the finger action. You know, just imagine every time I do that and you don't see what I'm doing. Imagine Simon's old outro where he does the little thing. That's literally what I do. Yeah. Don't know why this bit's in here, but see ya.